What's up, y'all? Coach Spoon. We back at it again. This is our second episode. This is called Around the Ring. Glad to be here. See, we inside the ring right now, y'all. We at our facility, Scorching Boxing, Altoona Fitness Center, which is where Scorching Boxing is located at. And today we got a special guest today. This young man, let me tell you about this young man real quick. This young man, his birthday is the same as mine, which is March 1st. Yeah, you think I know that? March 1st. And so we Pisces. So he got the same mentality too. And also, guess what? His major was criminology. Well, mine is criminal justice, see? Pisces work in the same way. And guess what, y'all? The cameraman also, his March 1st, which is this is my young guy, Edwin. So we got a lot of Pisces in the house right here. But I wanted to introduce this young man. His name is Kevin Givens. Kevin Givens. Give me a applause, Kevin Givens. Kevin Givens, he's played for the 49ers, San Francisco 49ers. Played at Penn State University. He's the defensive tackle right now for the San Francisco 49ers. Played high school football here in Altoona, Pennsylvania. And I'm telling you, man, his brother is very, 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 very. He's a humble human being. And I work with him too with boxing as well. He's been in the Super Bowl last year, and he has a remarkable story. And we just want to talk a little bit about him and so forth, and try to get whatever we can out of him. He's go back to training camp here in a couple of days, so that's why I'm trying to grab him, y'all. But here again, we got Kevin Givens. Kevin, what's up, baby?
What's up, Sean? How you doing, man?
Everything good?
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me on the show, man.
Okay. So Kevin, let me get a quick background. Kevin, where you from originally?
So I was born in East Orange, Newark, New Jersey.
Jersey?
I came over here about second grade.
Second grade, okay.
And then just spent my whole life out here in Altoona.
Okay.
Played ball here, Altoona High School. Went on to Penn State for 4 years, and then I got undrafted to the 49ers in 19, and I've been here ever since. So.
Nice.
So living the dream, man. You know.
Well, I tell you, your dream is reality. I'm telling you, like you have really been like I was saying before. I know you're from New Jersey and whatnot. So like, what got you into football? Like, what was like the biggest thing? Did anybody in your family play football or what? It's just something that came about you?
Really, I just had a best friend I grew up with. He kind of stayed with him a lot of the times.
Okay.
You know, he played sports. His brother played sports. You know, I wanted to hang out with them. Okay. So I wanted to stay out of trouble. I had something to do after school, so I just started playing football with him. You know.
Did you play any other sports?
I played basketball like a year after I started football. Wasn't really feeling it too much. I think it was like fourth grade, something like that. I started playing basketball.
Okay.
But I was really into sports until I got later in high school. I did track. I did track and wrestling my last 2 years of high school. So it was really just football and basketball. You know.
Yeah. Where did you So you went to Penn State, and was that like a dream college that you wanted to go to, or was that something when you coming out of high school? Because myself, I played high school football in Trenton, New Jersey, and I had a lot of Division One schools, Division II, but I played at Glenville State out of West Virginia. So that energy coming out of high school, that anticipation of wanting to go to a college, like wanting to be selective about what school. Was Penn State, was that like a dream school that you always wanted to go to, or was this something like you found yourself like in regards to if that was like the best option for you at the time?
At first, nah. At first, I really didn't like Penn State.
Okay.
Came out here, everybody was big Penn State fans. I was like, what's the hype about? They ain't, you know what I'm saying? They're a really good school, but it wasn't like it was dominating at that time. This was probably like, probably like 2005. They were still a good school,
Right.
but they wasn't like them schools down south yet. But
Right.
then, like, once I got older, I'm thinking, like, this is this history around here. You know, Penn State's such a cultural school and stuff like that, and the history that goes behind it with Joe Pa and
Right.
really just him, because he was only coach for a while. But
Right.
as I started to learn more about them, I was just like, and they had some dogs that went to Penn State, you know.
Yeah.
The classic jerseys, all that stuff that goes with it. I kind of just, when I got
Fell in
older,
love.
I fell in love with it. I
Right.
was just like,
Right.
this is school I want to go to. They, just like us, they basic. They don't try to do too much, but they just do hard school,
Right.
hard-nosed football. And yeah, I just fell in love with it.
Nice. Now, I know even at that time, you know, Penn State was going through a big controversy.
Yeah.
With the program, as far as the football coach Sandusky being part of the program, so for him being a coach, you know that did that have a little effect on it? Because you're Franklin, Coach
Yeah.
Franklin, man,
That's my
he's
guy.
he's awesome,
Yeah,
and
he is.
just that transition.
Yeah.
Was he a big influence into coming, or was just
Yeah, he definitely shout out to Franklin. That's my guy. I owe him a lot. He definitely got me that last little scholarship spot on the team.
Okay.
I jumped on it like a fly on poop.
Right.
Now, I appreciate him, and he definitely changed the culture. You know,
Yeah.
even though what happened in the past is really,
Yeah.
terrible, and
Yeah.
you know, it's a really bad thing happened. But
Right.
I feel like the direction they're going in now is just
Absolutely.
everybody want to be there now. You
Absolutely.
know, and it's just a dream school of mine. I had a great time going there. Had a great time being there. You know, and I'll never change that. You know.
That's awesome. What did and in college, again, I played college football, not as big Penn State, obviously. That energy, man, that crowd.
Yeah.
Listen, that crowd, Penn State crowd, I'm telling y'all, I've been to several games at Penn State, and that energy is beyond. It's indescribable. Like being amongst that energy, it just gets you to a whole nother level of a football player, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And what the Penn State fans? How was that energy was just beyond?
I miss it. I've been trying to get back to a game, but with the schedules
Yeah.
and me not being back to February and stuff, I miss it though. It's just the blue and white, like the atmosphere of those games, the
Yeah.
whiteouts. It's just you can't beat it.
Right.
I remember being on the field in 16, the whiteout, O State. It's probably the loudest game I've ever been in. I could hear my
Heart.
That's the only thing I could hear out there. Can't hear nobody talking. Can't do none of that because the fans made the game so fun to be in. And I just been trying to get back to one,
Right.
just to feel it again. So
Yeah.
hopefully I won't be back for a while because I want to keep playing in the league and stuff. But
Absolutely.
ain't nothing like it, man. Once you experience it, you don't want to experience nothing else. But
I bet.
I love it. I love them. They're faithful.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, definitely faithful.
it's definitely a time to experience.
Right. What was your now you left 2000
I left in 19.
2019, sorry. 2019. And the anticipation of you making that transition because you left after your junior year.
Yes.
Junior year.
Redshirt junior year.
Redshirt junior. And so you leaving after your junior year, that senior year, was that something that you planned on doing, or you had individuals saying, you know what, hey, look, you can go to the NFL right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or you were just, to me, it just looked like, you just bet it on yourself.
I mean, that really what it was. I felt like I wasn't gonna get no better being there one more year, and
I got you.
I was just like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it now. You know, I'm not gonna wait another year, be another year older,
Yeah.
risk getting hurt. So I felt like after that year, I was like, either I'm ready or not. The other year not gonna make me ready. I already done spent 4 years there, you know. So I really just took a chance on myself, like you just said. And,
Right.
it was scary, you know, because I didn't know what was gonna happen. I ain't had Penn State babysitting no more. I ain't had the coaches, the system out there to go back on. So it was just really took a shot at myself and ended up being the right choice, you know. So here I am today.
I mean, that's awesome. I mean, betting on yourself like that. I mean, you know, faith in God and so forth. I mean, those are the characteristics that come with that and your abilities. And so that transition, and now getting in with the 49ers.
Yeah.
You're what now? Did you have several? I know obviously several teams looking at you, and
Yeah.
what was that, you know, something that you was grateful for going to, or you know?
Yeah, well, I was undrafted, so you know you get to pick the team you
Right,
go to.
right.
So you know, me and my agent talked, and we had a couple of the teams, but you know, San Fran was the best fit. You know, for the scheme, me being a smaller D tackle and everything, I wanted to be put in the right system so I could thrive to my best ability, and it ended up being the perfect choice. You know, I've been there ever since, and I love it there. It's a second home now, and
Right.
I wouldn't change anything about it.
What you were in the combine? Go back a little bit. What you run? What was your 40 time?
I'm trying to think. I had hit a 4.8.
Okay.
But they said something was wrong with it, you know how that be.
Yeah.
But
Bench. What you get? What was your 225?
I had hit 225, I think 32 times. I forget what I did in the little cone drills and stuff like that, but you know, I always focus on, you know, trying to be a little strong, a little short dude, because
Yeah.
I ain't got the weight of the other D tackles got in the league, so I always gotta rely on my strength and my quickness. So you know, this is how it is.
Hey, listen, y'all. This is a big man. This is a strong guy, y'all. Listen, we in the same gym, and I'm telling y'all, this dude is serious. His work ethic is beyond unimaginable. I'm telling you, this brick house stacked. Your first season in San Francisco, what was your thought process with that? What was how did you feel? Did you feel like you made the wrong selection at that time, or not getting playing time, or whatever that is?
No, I mean I knew I wasn't ready when
Right.
I first got out there, so I did practice squad for a year and just try to get my strength up, my technique, and just try to acclimate to the game speed of NFL, because you know game speed from high school, college is different. Game speed from college to NFL is just like
Different speed, huh?
way different speed. You got grown men like trying to provide for their families and stuff, so you know it's gonna be the best of the best out there. So really, it wasn't nothing to be mad about, nothing to be sad about. It was just me just trying to get ready for the next season, to
Right.
like a preview of it when I first got there. So it was just something I needed, and I wouldn't change that. It made me the person who I am today, the football player I am today. Sitting back, watching my vets and stuff, listening to them, telling me tips and stuff like that. So no, I wouldn't change none of it.
The veterans in the locker room, you know, that I think that's any locker room or any space. I can imagine just you learning so many techniques and just the small little things that you think that doesn't matter does. And I can imagine like a veteran, you'd be like, you know, you see they might not be as fast as they used to be,
Yeah,
but
they
learn how to probably maneuver and use their mental state in that way. And I guarantee you, so you picked up a lot on that, huh?
Yeah, you know, a lot of NFL is just a lot of mental. Everybody out there is gonna be a good athlete. That's a given. But once you start to lose some of that, get older, you got to rely on your technique. You know, just like, well, for the D line at least, you know, boxing, hands is the most important thing. to do out there. So once you get like solid with them, you're gonna be all right. And let everything else follow that. Yeah, go ahead.
When you in the trenches, so 6'1", he looked like he about 6'5". How big he is? He's about 6
I'm
foot.
barely 6'1". I was on 6'3".
And listen, and trust me, he's big. And I'm saying that because when you're in that sequence of guys at 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", that really sometimes that gives you more of a leverage too.
Yeah, we talked
Being
about
that short because of the explosiveness you coming off the ground.
Yeah.
And myself, I played outside linebacker down in West Virginia, Glenville State, and the guys were 6'8", 6'9", but I was coming off the ground. I'm coming low.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, you coming low, they're stepping back. That gives you more of a force
Definitely.
than anything. So even myself, I was watching him in the Super Bowl this year, and he's in the trenches, y'all. And so he's not gonna have all these sacks and all these tackles because he's always getting double teamed. And I was watching that, and I was like, that's a real true mental part because every play you getting double teamed. You got somebody hitting you on the one side, you got somebody grabbing your jersey from this side. So take me to that factor, like that mental state of you have to really be in a controlled manner in that fashion.
I mean, just like you said earlier, little man wins. I came into college at the DN, but as I got there, they switched me to D tackle. So ever since then, I just had the mentality like I'm in the trenches. So I can't complain about it. I just got to make the
Right.
Just make everybody around me better. Just try to just hold my ground. Try to get people off levels and stuff. But it's a mentality. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
They put me outside. I'm like gonna be all too much space. I like being in the trench. I like contact. I don't like because in there you only got a split second to think.
Right, sure, right.
So it's just
right.
Bow, 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 bow. So that's something you just get used to.
Right, got you.
And now, like they put me out there, I feel there's too much space. I like having the contact. I like having him wrestling dudes around. But that's just me.
Right.
I love being in the trenches. It's something to be proud of. Because it's a hard job. And not a lot of people can do it because it's a mentality thing.
You
especially at this size. So I just try to take pride in it and
yeah. So we worked together, me and Kevin worked together, we did some boxing and stuff like that. And,
hold on. First of all, this man is if you trying to get your body right, do anything, get your hands right, get back in the shape, he's the guy to go to. I haven't seen this man do craziest things I've ever seen in the world. Like you see this man show that's just from hours, days, years of this pain and suffering just because he don't want to be like everybody else. He want to be different. So like I just had to say that. Like he's just an unbelievable athlete in himself. How old you is?
47.
He's still every time I'm in here every single day on the weekends. It's just something. I just look at him. I'm like, he gonna be in here. I gotta be in here. And it's just like, it's just motivation. Because
I appreciate that.
not a lot of people can do it, and a lot of people don't want to do it. But he do it. He loved doing it. You can tell he got a passion for boxing. It's just something to look up to. But go ahead.
I appreciate that. I look at it, being part of the gym.
But I want to know what drive you to work so hard. Cause I see you in here every day. Just working, man.
I just feel like
it's motivation.
I just feel like I feel like God has put me on this earth to do that, to be a leadership role. And I always look at it in a sense form of even in college and high school. I always try to be the hardest worker out there. Obviously, when I actually myself, I I tried out with the Buffalo Bills and the Cardinals back in several years ago. And, didn't make the team. I got into boxing, but I just transitioned that energy into this, but boxing I'll kind of relate back to football boxing, but the boxing perspective of it, boxing around the ring, and what this is about is it's a physical part in the ring, but it's more of a mental part. Again, we all got our fight, and we all have our mental state that we fight with. So around the ring is a mental and a spiritual thing as well. And I just feel like at times, I feel like that I always have to do something. You know, even when I see people like himself, that's a motivation. I'm like, you know what? Let me do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Or not do what he do, but it inspires me to do it even more, regardless if he's younger or not. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, older people, we can get into a space where we want to do it our way. That's good. But I like to see the young people too, because I'm like, you know what? That's an influence too. So I look at everything in the perspective of, you know what? You want to outwork and you want to be the best at what you do. So that's just me. And I want to kind of keep up with you all. I mean, with the young guys. I mean, I know there's a limitation to it, but in my mind, it gives me a heavy place for me to still be the best at my at what I do. So I'm thankful for that, giving back to the kids, and giving back to you, giving back to the community, and giving back to viewers or whatever energy that I can put into the space. So I'm thankful for that. But football, real quick, football and that boxing, right? This is for for football players, all the football players, guys that's in the trenches, and receivers and linebackers. Boxing, I'm telling y'all, it's about your hand placement.
Yeah.
And when you start learning how to, work them 1-2s and work them hooks inside, it's going to give you a different place on the field. And how did that help you personally? How did that help?
Boxing, I remember going back to, I think college, and my coach, D-line coach Spence, he was a big boxer. So every day before practice, we sitting here and we sparring with each other. We kind of doing, plays. So, I guess kind of boxing and football, with at least D-line plays, a correlation to go hand in hand. Because, when you step football, you got to, boom, their hands coming, so you got to be ready to, either way. So, it's just kind of, just go hand in hand. So,
Right.
And the more you get better at that, the better you're going to be at football. So,
now, condition-wise, I work with him. His condition, y'all. Hey, listen. You got your end of your contract coming up, right?
Yeah.
Watch this guy. This is a machine amongst machines. He's in shape, and I'm telling y'all, he's the future of the defensive ends, defensive tackles. I'm very humbled because of when I see you, man. You class act. It's a soft-spoken thing, but you have a good spirit of understanding and learning and being able to create positive energy towards people. And that's one thing people missing nowadays. They missing that, and you have that. You have that genuineness of giving back and so forth. So I'm thankful for that. Now the boxing. Let's go into boxing here. Canelo. He told me Canelo Alvarez.
I don't know too much, but he's out there.
Canelo Alvarez is his fighter.
He's a baller.
See, when I think of boxing, I think of you like, for me, I'm looking at more like a humble Mike Tyson. He's more of a
Foreman.
Yeah,
George Foreman.
a humble Mike Tyson, a George Foreman, and even the Holyfield got the warrior-ness in him, and you know, hitting them pads. Me and him, we was hitting them pads, and I'm telling y'all, he can punch. He can punch. I told him after football was over and said and done, I told him potentially get a ring, maybe one amateur fight, one pro fight. But on the boxing level, I know you said Alvarez like Canelo. What you like about him?
I just like his mentality. You know, he ain't never gonna be scared who he ever going against. He obviously good. He got that power to knock somebody out. So, you know, he's pretty basic, but I just like his mentality. I just think he's a bad dude. I respect him.
So it's kind of have the same kind of resemblance of him, because he's a bad man too. I was just trying to cover everything, man. We appreciate it. You coming out.
No doubt, man.
Very thankful for everything and what you do. I'm gonna let him go, y'all, because he's getting ready to train. He's getting ready to go back out to San Francisco. But we just wanted to get this interview with him before he left out. So we appreciate it. Around the ring,
Yes, sir.
Kevin Givens, one love. Peace, y'all.
SCORCHIL. Boxing. Score to boxing.